Trump's possible trial date, rising cancer rates in young people, and a medical breakthrough using pig organs. That's some of what we'll get to on The 7 from The Washington Post. I'm Jeff Pierre. It's Thursday, August 17th. Let's get you caught up with today's 7 stories. First up, Donald Trump could face trial in Georgia on March 4th. This week, the former president and 18 others were charged in connection with efforts to overturn Joe Biden's victory in the state. Fulton County District Attorney Fannie T. Willis proposed the March date yesterday. The final date will be decided by the judge overseeing the case. It'll have to avoid a clash with Trump's 3 other criminal cases. If it's in March, though, the trial would take place right in the middle of the Republican presidential primaries. Number 2. A federal court said it would restrict access to a key abortion medication. The court said yesterday that the federal government didn't follow proper procedures when it loosened restrictions on mifepristone in 2016. The drug has been taken by millions of women to terminate early pregnancies since it was first approved in the U.S. in 2000. The pill will remain available under its current guidelines while legal battles continue, but if the Supreme Court upholds the ruling, it'll become more difficult to get. Number 3. The toxic aftermath of the Maui fires could last for years. Last week's wildfires sent toxic fumes and materials spewing throughout Lahaina and into the sea. It's now dangerous to breathe the air and drink the water in the devastated town, and there are fears that the next big storm will flush even more contamination into local waters. Yesterday, the death toll from the fires rose to 111. Desperate families are posting sticky notes outside an evacuation center in an attempt to track down hundreds of people who remain missing. Number 4. Cancer among younger Americans is on the rise. A new study shows that early onset cancer diagnoses rose by nearly 1% between 2010 and 2019. But in the 30 to 39 age group, cases increased by about 19%. Certain types of cancer saw more significant increases. Breast cancer accounted for the highest number of cancer cases in younger people. There's no clear explanation for this trend. Possible reasons include rising obesity rates, lifestyle factors like drinking and smoking, and environmental factors like exposure to pollutants and carcinogens. Number 5. A new strain of E. coli is responsible for recent outbreaks traced to romaine lettuce and other leafy greens. The CDC said yesterday that the strain emerged in late 2015. It's believed to have sent dozens of people to the hospital and caused cases of a syndrome that can lead to kidney failure. The pace and severity of E. coli outbreaks have increased in recent years. This new finding could help experts understand why and prevent future outbreaks. Number 6. A kidney from a pig has continued to function in a human for 32 days. NYU surgeons said yesterday that a genetically altered kidney from a pig was not rejected after being transplanted into a brain-dead man. It was able to produce urine and filter toxins. Dr. Robert Montgomery, the director of the NYU Langone Transplant Institute, spoke about the findings yesterday at a press conference.
We took a kidney that had been genetically edited so that it was more likely to be accepted by a human being.
And there was another study involving pig kidneys published yesterday by the University of Alabama at Birmingham. It showed that 2 pig kidneys function in a brain-dead patient without issues for 7 days. These studies are important because demand for kidneys is much higher than supply. They mark an important advance toward the use of animal organs in humans. And at number 7, the British Museum fired a worker after artifacts went missing. The museum said that jewelry, gems, and glass dating back as far as the 15th century BC disappeared from a storeroom. It's launched an effort to get the items back. But some people on social media were quick to point out the irony. After all, many of the British Museum's items have been stolen before, from the countries they were looted from in the days of the British Empire. You're all caught up for today. If you're digging the show, don't forget to tell us what you think. Leave us a review on Apple. I'm Jeff Pierre, and I will meet you back here tomorrow.